Hello, hello, hello. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? It's been a week. It's been a good week, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me bring up the comments here. Here we go. Who we got? Heidi, 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 ho, Heidi, ho, Heidi, ho, Heidi, my girl. Um, Laura, Britta, Heidi, congratulations on content creator again. For Avon, that's great, girl. Congratulations. Christine, hello. Leslie, hello, sweetheart. How are you? Hello, my beautiful, gorgeous daughter in law. Jess is in the house. Hello, are you, Jess? Good to see you, darling. Oh, my goodness. Let's see here. Hi, Amanda. Hello, Teresa. Okay, people are coming in. Guess nobody had a lot to do on Friday night, right? So it's like, let's just sit. Hey, Martina, I see you too, babe. Good to see you. Um, okay, let me see. Let me go ahead and see if I can put. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to let me, but I'm going to see. Maybe it won't let me. I thought it would let me post the pictures on here, but I guess it won't. Okay, because we have the winners pick, but that's okay. I can look at them somewhere else. So, hello, Shauna. Good to see you. Hi, Gwenda. Oh, two $500 donations, Leslie. That's great. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Hi, Barbie. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, everybody, come on in. Say hello, hello, hello. I love that. You know the plan from the beginning. Tell me something good. You know what my something good is? My daughter-in-law sent me pictures of Bubs, of my grandson. Yes, yes, she did, and he is just the cutest thing. I'm going to share him later, but I haven't had time right now. Pardon the hair, guys. It's crazy. I've been outside and doing stuff today, and just went and got something to eat and came back and said, I need to go talk to my people. So yeah, so all good. Hi, Patty. Good to see you, darling. So yeah, tell me something good. Hi, Andrea. I see you there too, sweetheart. Let's see here, Teresa. Okay. So look, tell me something good. Something's going on in your life. I know some of you, you gotta dig deep. You ever had a week like that where you're like, hold on, give me a minute. I have got to think about that one thing. Let me help you with that. I need to help you with that so that you will always have something. Um, Laura, your daughter is pregnant with my second grandson. Oh, congratulations. There's nothing better than new life. There's nothing better than a baby. There is nothing better than the anticipation of a baby coming, right? It is so great. Amanda says it's nice and warm, finally pool weather. Okay. And for the rest of you who are like, shut up, Molly. Hi, Deb. How are you, babe? Good to see you. Who are like, shut up. Why are you even on here in a good mood? It's Friday. I'm exhausted. I was stuck in traffic. Hey, how about this? You were stuck in traffic, but you got home without an accident. How about that? How about that? Do you know that I have one set of rules before I close my eyes at night? Because sometimes this one's hard. But I need you to know something. Every single night, I have to write down in my journal 3 things that I am grateful for. And if I happen to be in bed and I forgot to pick up my journal, I pick up my phone and under my notes, I have to write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Now, sometimes, golly days, my hair, oh Lord, I'm squirreling. Some days, look, it's not as easy, right? But I find that the more I find things to be grateful for, I find that sometimes that's enough to knock me out of that crazy bad mood or that thing, that bad day, because here's the truth. Sometimes it's no more than, God, you got me. You got me home. Yes, Lee, it's you. My husband, my husband who I love severely, who thinks he's funny because he has jokes on Facebook sometimes, right? Thinks he's funny. And yeah, Bib, sometimes you do. And I have to tell you, he's not as funny as he thinks he is sometimes. Mary Becker says, my baby girl is gorgeous tonight. And Lee's right. She is always gorgeous. But our Haley, and I say our Haley because we claim Haley too, right? Our Haley is going to her prom tonight, which is absolutely freaking. I mean, I've just got to quit this. Is amazing. She sent me pictures before she posted them. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Get this though, she is wearing the same dress. I just saw this before this popped on. That Mary wore 20 something, what, how many years ago, Mary? Oh my gosh. And she's wearing, you know how sometimes daughters wear their mom's wedding dress? This was like, oh my gosh, people still do this. This is so cool. So Haley is wearing that beautiful blue dress. So I thought that was just the coolest thing. Coolest thing. Love it, love it, love it. Sat by my waterfall pond today. It was beautiful outside. I love that. My granddaughter will be with my son and daughter-in-law in Norway for her birthday. Oh wow, Norway. I've never been to Norway, but I bet it is beautiful there. Oh my goodness. Let me see here. I want to make sure I haven't missed anything. So I have to write down three things. And guys, look, I need to tell you. Hi, Janice. Good to see you. 26 years, Mary. Oh my gosh. That is, and that shows you how good they made stuff back then. Because these days, after somebody wear it like one time, it's like it's all gone. It's like it disintegrates. It's like the moths get to it or something. It's just gone. But how cool is that? Um, Being grateful. Three things. You know, sometimes it's hard to be thankful for your kids when they have a really bad day, right? I've been there. I've been there. It's been a while. Sometimes it's hard to be grateful about my kids now when they get on my nerves now and they in their 30s. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? My kids still get on my nerves. They know it. They do it because they know they can. Guys, I swear to you, it was windy out there today. My gosh, Molly. Good thing this is all family. Y'all just gonna have to deal with my hair. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Just let it do its thing. Anyways, um, some people would love to have a bad child. Some people would love to have a really hard day with their babies because maybe their babies are in the hospital. Some people would love to have a husband who thinks he's funny, but he's really not as funny as he thinks he is because maybe they lost their spouse. Sometimes it's right in front of you, and we so easily take things for granted. It's the truth. So used to that person being there for us. And sometimes it's really simple. How about, hey God, thanks for waking me up this morning. How about thanks for giving me another day? How about thanks for keeping my family alive another day? Thank you, Lord, that there's not another tragedy in my life today. And thank you, God, for letting me learn from every tragedy I have had in my life. Maybe how to help somebody else. So there's all kinds of things for sure. Hello, Denise from Canada. Good to see you, girlfriend. Glad you could be in here tonight. Let's see here. I'm looking at some others. But yeah, Les, I hear you, baby. Just one time, to talk to your girl again, to hear her laugh, to see her smile in person. I feel you. I feel you, sis. I know. But you know what? I can tell you this, Leslie. She's smiling because of what you're doing right now in her honor and to keep her memory alive. She is every single day saying, my goodness, look what happened to me, but look what my mama has done with it. And that's remarkable. So you keep doing your thing, sis. You keep doing your thing. Shauna, thank you, babe. It's good to see me too. Excuse the hair and everything. Okay, so let's talk for a minute. Let's talk for a minute, okay? First thing we're going to talk about, I have to bring this up. Now, let's go over the rules together. Y'all going to get sick of the rules, right? When I show stuff, when I show what I'm giving away, right? Listen to me. When I show it, I tell you what words, if you're interested in any of it, you have to put in. For instance, last week it was the Awake energy drink. It was the purse-sized hand cream, the Lumiere de Vie, right? And it was this collector's item Avon bag, right? So if you're here this time and you weren't here last week, it's too late, baby. It's too late. You snooze, you lose. You were late, you didn't show up, you didn't watch your replay. It ain't all about you, Cupcake, okay? 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 If you know, you know, right? It's not. I'm sorry, guys. Can't, you had to be on last week, right? Okay. So this is what happens. You have to be on live or watch the replay within 24 hours. And technically, I give you more than 24 hours. You have to watch the replay by 12 midnight Eastern time on Saturday if you're looking at this now or you're wondering how this works. So you have to have the words in. For instance, this one was teddy bear. This was awake. Duh, it was awake. This word was hand cream. And you could be interested in all three, but you can only win one. So, but then Lee and I draw the name, but what I do is I go in, I go in at midnight, because this night out here, she always up, on Saturday night, and I go through everything that's in there right then. And I start taking, I make the list, I put them in, we draw, we spin the wheel, we do the whole 9 yards, it's done. And and we draw somebody. But then I had some people come in who thought they could slip by, right? Because I get the notifications. Y'all think you're being a little bit slick. I know what you're trying to be slick on me. I know y'all. It's okay. I know y'all are being slick. And you think you're going to snap in on a Sunday or on a Monday morning. And you think I'm just going to hand cream it. You can't backdate it, right? I'm going to hand cream it. I'm going to wake it. I'm going to teddy bear it. I'm going to do it. Got to get up early in the morning to get to mama, okay? Just saying. Got to be. Hello, Lori. How are you, baby? Good to see you. Hey, Michelle. Okay, going back. Gwenda. How are you, babe? Okay, hold on. I'm looking. I'm trying to catch up here. Lee's vote is for Sam. Lee? Not funny. Bib? No. Bib, back off. It's not funny. Okay. He thinks he's so funny. Sometimes it's like this. Sometimes he's not funny, but you laugh because he's not funny. Do you have a man in your life like that? Just saying. Do you? Like, it's not funny. I'm not laughing. And then he starts giggling at himself, and then you're like, oh my gosh, why am I laughing? That's my husband. That's what we do. Anyways. Okay, so and it's every time. Now, let's talk about once I draw your name. Hold up. Same rules, baby. Same rules, Cupcake. When I draw your name and I put them, you got to come back either that next week and watch live, something, or within 24 hours of watching the replay, you've got to see who I picked. And then you have to DM me and say, watch the replay, was there live, oh my gosh, I got the teddy bear, I got the hand cream, I got that. You got to tell me. Do you know somebody 2 weeks ago just, oh my gosh, Molly, like I just meant that night to say something. I just did it, and I'm like, why are you trying to lie to Mama? Mama knows you weren't there. Mama know. Mama see everybody who come on. Mama know. You know what? If you're not here, it's okay. But the mouse has got to be in the house at certain times, and I even let you show up late, 24 hours late. But if it's not important enough for you to come spend some time so that you can like win some stuff, or maybe that's the only reason you're here, to win stuff. How dare you just show up to get the free stuff? Oh, that's okay. I know there's people that do that. They've always done that with me. This is not new, Fran. This is not free. Let's see. You're not hilarious. It's a double-digit number kind of thing. Heidi, no. No, Heidi. No numbers. We're not doing it, Heidi. Heidi, stop encouraging the bad behavior. Stop it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so here we go. So, let me, first of all, I have to jump out of this for a second, because I thought it was going to let me actually put these up, but I don't think it's going to let me do it. They have changed the lives, and they're not allowing me, for whatever reason, to put the picture up. So I'll have to do it afterwards. But But in the meantime, I do have screenshots of who we pick. So hold your horses. Okay. First one. I don't know if anybody can see this. Probably not. I'm going to hold it up, but we'll see. The winner of. Hold on. I got to make sure I'm right on this. The winner of the hand cream. The Lumiere de Vie hand cream, best hand cream I've ever used. No lie, from my company. Love it. The winner is, let me see if I can put this up there and y'all can see it. Can you see it? If you can't see it, it says Angela Kramer. Angela, your name was John, baby. Angela Kramer. I don't even know if Angela's on here. Angela, she's normally on here, but she may have some business. You know, she may be out on a date. She may be out like to the movies. She may be out getting stone cold creamery banana pudding ice cream. It really sounds good right now. Just saying. Anyways, Angela, if you're not on, baby, if you're not on live, and if you are, please say something, because if you are, it's all good. But if you are not on live, honey, you have 24 hours. You have till 12 midnight my time, Eastern time, to claim this and PM me. And what happens if they don't? It goes back into the basket of something else that I will give out. Yeah, I know. I don't know why you're doing that, Molly. If I was there and I said it in the first place, why don't you just give it to me? Because I'm going to make you work for it. If it's free, you're going to work for it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree with it. You might even go do it differently. Who we kidding? You ain't doing it. I'm doing it. This is how we roll. So, that's my rules. So you got 24 hours. Sylvia, baby. Oh my gosh, I'm in New Zealand with my best friend. Home to Australia Tuesday. Sylvia, man, it's been a while, babe. It's so good to see you on here. I hope you're well, and you must be. Look at you. You're in New Zealand. I want to go so bad. You know, I want to go to Australia so bad. They get the biggest dang spiders I've ever seen in my life. And I need you to know something. Mama don't like her no spiders. Big, little, small. But when I started watching all the stuff about the spiders and the snakes, I was a little bit like, oh my gosh, yeah. So anyways, now that I've just squirreled on that, Sylvia, I love you. It's so good to see you. You go exterminate all them spiders. Mama gonna come see you one day, because I really do want to go to Australia. It's like the biggest thing on my bucket list. It is. But right now, the spiders are winning, hun. Just so you know. Okay, so let's get back. Let's get back to it. Angela won. I know, Heidi, I can't do the spiders. I know, babe, I can't. So Angela won the hand cream. So Angela Kramer, that's Kramer with a K. Kramer. Angela, if you're feeling my vibes right now. Spiders aren't that big. Sylvia, what about them big ones that are like out in the field? When you open it up, I know we're scrolling. Give me a moment. Sylvia won't be on here long. Sylvia, the big ones out in the field. Everywhere you look, there's spiders. They look really big. And them ones that people are trying to capture on their walls that look like they are bigger than the size of my hand. And can I tell you, I got a big hand, okay? I got a big hand. 6 foot woman right here, big hand. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you. Like, it's scary. Scary. Are you sure that you don't think they're that big because you've always been around them? Could it be that? Maybe? Because, look, I get all freaked out. All I see is like them ones that are in the ground that come out with the babies all over their bodies, and I like lose my mind. And then I am like not right for like 3 days. Especially, we're not even going to talk about the story because Lee Bibb tell everybody about that story when we talk about spiders, so we ain't talking about it. So anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Okay. Okay. I don't think she's on here either, but the winner of the Awake. This is an energy drink that is put out by my company, Market America. All those nasty ones that you're picking up at the 7-Elevens and the Sheets and the Wawas and the Royal Farms and whatever it is that you got, and you're taking these things and they're keeping you awake, and you got that crap ain't no good for you. It's going to give you a heart attack. It's going to kill you. It's going to kill you dead, okay? Just maybe not kill you, but it is not good for you. I know. I used to take them when I was doing the paper route and everything, and I felt like my heart was going to beat out of my chest. I have friends who are on this who are on the road all the time. And by the way, I'm getting ready to go to Maryland in May. And I have to tell you, these are with me. One for going up, one for coming home. They come in grape and they come in orange. These things are wonderful. They come in a 10 pack. But if you're that person who gets that afternoon slump at 2 o'clock at work and you know you got to drive home, these are your baby and they're healthy. They are not going to hurt you. There's nothing in them that can hurt you. It is all natural. You can get these at my site, but Angela wanted to try one, so she gonna get the hand cream at all because she had a wake in hand cream, right? I said, "Oh my gosh, what'd I do? I give her both." And I said, "No, I said they couldn't win both." So she got the hand cream, but Nita Vaughn, Sylvia says, "Not where I live, girl. Maybe I just come to your house and I just stay there because I can't do them spiders. They're big." I'm okay with the kangaroos and stuff. Kangaroos, like I know they're big. I like the little kangaroos. The big kangaroos are them roos are kind of scary than big ones. And koalas and all that. The little ones is really, 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 really cute. But I don't know about the rest of them. So Nita Vaughn. Hold on, I'm gonna hold it up here. It's official, guys. Nita, you see your name, Nita. Nita, if you're on here, you need to give me a holler. Nita, you have until Sunday at 12 midnight Eastern time, sister. If you want the awake, you got to let me know. You better watch. Now, normally she's on here. She had to have something pretty important. I got to just tell important. But Nita, and look, and the only thing I ask for you guys to do for me when I give all this free stuff out, I'm going to say it again too. All I want is a testimonial from you. I want to know, like it, love it, not like it. Oh my gosh, Denise, I'm going to hurt you when I see you. Oh my gosh, and then the little spiders that crawl into your ears. Oh my gosh, I just cannot. Denise, I'm not going to sleep tonight now. I'll be like, I'll be putting like plugs in my ears so they can't get in there. That's horrible, Denise. That's horrible. Hey, Steph, how are you, babe? Good to see you. Are you just stopping by? You're probably like out on the town. You're normally out on Friday nights. I know you are, but it is good to see that you always stop by. The little kangaroos are called wallabies. Wallabies. I love that. I just want a little wallaby, except I'm not stupid. They're going to grow up to be big old muscular kangaroos. They're going to knock my socks off. So I just like to look at them. I know Heidi, I'm going to say Heidi's like, oh my gosh, the little spiders in the ears. I know, that's me. That is me. Oh my gosh. So anyways, yeah, so Nita Vaughn, let me tell you, girl, if I don't hear from you, you know how much I love you. Love you long time, love you big, all that stuff. But if I don't hear from you, it's going back in the bag. And all I need from you guys is a testimonial on whatever it is that you get. So let's talk about the next thing. Okay, the next thing. Look, I did this. We took a vote on this last week because I didn't know. I normally sell all the stuff that I have with Avon. I normally sell all the collector stuff in my group, my sales group that I have for Avon stuff and other stuff that I sell. But consensus said that it was okay to give some of the stuff away on here if I wanted to. So I did, and this is what we started with. This is a beautiful collector's item. Flat bottom teddy bear bag that, by the way, somebody gifted to me. Just absolutely used to sit up on the top with all my other Avon stuff. Absolutely loved it and still love it. I almost didn't want to give it away. Look, it's got the little tag. It's made out of this really nice like vinyl. Do not give this away to your customers. This is a collector's item. Thank you very much. Okay, don't do it. I can't tell you what to do with it, but don't do it. I'm telling you. Anyways, the winner for that is, hold on, let me get to it since it's not letting me put it on there. The winner is Janice. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, Janice. Do you see your name? Janice, Teddy Bear. Janice. Janice getting the teddy bear. Janice getting the teddy bear. Teddy bear bag for Avon. Janice is gonna get it. Janice, you still here? I don't know if Janice is still here or not. Janice, you here? No, they stay. Oh, hold on. Sylvia, I know. I'm Janice, really excited for you. Hold on. Sylvia's still on here, and she said, No, they stay little. Different. Wallabies. Okay, they stay little. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, I need to reconsider my life choices. Yeah. Oh, Janice is on here. Hey, Janice, this is yours. Janice, I think I have your address and everything, but just in case, send it to me in DM, babe, so I can get that to you this week. All the others, the red cup, the gold cup, all the stuff I had sitting here. I don't know if everybody got their stuff. I know Rosie's earrings. All matter of fact, she should have had those. All those things went out, so hopefully you guys will be getting them soon. But congratulations to Nita and Angela and Janice, all three of you. Love that so much. Yeah, congratulations. Everybody have. Don't be sore losers. Everybody be nice like Leslie. Hi, congratulations. Wish it was me. But I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm so happy that you won. I used to be that person sitting at events like, they never call my name. Ever call my name. I feel you. I feel you. So let's talk real quick about what I am going to do tonight, because again, you all know I have fallen in love with Market America's beauty line, Witches Motives. And they're continually bringing new products out, which I love. And okay, before I do this, we're going to pause for just a second. Look, I was very, 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 very clear. And this isn't for everybody, okay? So listen to me. I'm not talking to everybody, so don't get your feelings hurt thinking that I'm talking to everybody, because I'm not. But listen to me. When I decided to do Onward, the next chapter, I was very, very clear about what you would see in here, what it was, that I would be talking about my life. And you all know that just like when I was with Avon, there is no way for me to talk about what I do with my life without talking about what I'm doing in my life. And in all honesty, I think I would be doing the people that are closest to me a disservice by not sharing things that could help you, that could make your life easier, that could help make you healthier, because we are centered around a wellness company that also has different branches to it too, which I love. Like I said, I love their beauty line. But I had somebody the other day basically tell me, everyone's a winner if they're, oh, Sylvia. Had some people, not some people, but I've seen this 3 times now in private message, so I'm going to address it. I'm not going to call anybody out, okay? But you listen to me. I did not hide the fact that if you came into this group, that you were going to hear about Market America. I did not hide the fact that I would be sharing products. I did not hide the fact that I would be talking about the opportunity and how well it has been working for me. Because that is what I do. And I don't just do it here, I do it everywhere. Matter of fact, if you follow me on my page or you're friends with me on my personal page, sometimes you'll see the very same thing here that you see in here with you all. But I save a lot of the motivational stuff, the important stuff, for those of you who I know are struggling in different areas. I save that for in here. And I tend to do this stuff in here, okay? But it was kind of like, why are you doing that? I feel like you're shoving the Market America down our throats. I'm not shoving anything down anybody's throat. I did not click the button to invite you in here. I clicked the button to accept you in here. This says Onward, the next chapter. And yes, there are people in here who have gone on with that next chapter with me long before I started the group. This is about mine and Lee's life and how we have picked up the pieces after everything that happened with Avon. And again, guys, you hear me say all the time, I loved Avon when it was at its best, when it was a completely different company, when it was the company that I fell in love with and I could help so many of you with. It just wasn't what it was anymore. And it's okay if you've chosen to stay there and you're okay with the changes that they made and continue to make and you still love it. I am here to support you with that. I am clapping for you. I know I don't see all the posts, but whenever I see something, I'm like, go do your thing. I love it. And if you're doing it and you're making it work, that's great. That's great and that's awesome and I'm here for it. Even if you're not part of Avon, if you're part of pharmacy, no, do I let you come in here and run your businesses? No, I don't, because that's not what this group is for. This group is about who wants to continue to follow me and Lee where we're at. Okay? Where we're at in our lives, things that we're doing. Um, Things where we still want to help people, but we believe that things that we're sharing can help people. And I still love to give stuff away. I do. I love the vibe of Friday nights. It feels so good to be back here. But guys, if you're asking me to keep out a part of my life that is part of my life 95% of the time, that is not going to work. It's not going to work, and I am not going to cater to how you want this group to be. And I don't want you to cater to it either. But if this is not bringing you any value, or you don't still feel like you're a part of something, or look, maybe a lot of you just followed me because you thought, well, she helped me in Avon, she'll still help me. Guys, that was put to rest with Onward No Matter What, because I don't know the rules any longer. I don't know the incentives. It's none of my business any longer. What's my business is supporting you with whatever you want. And when I have business stuff like I've been posting that I know can help you, and no matter who you're with, I'm posting it. If it's encouragement for you, no matter what business you're in, I'm encouraging it, because there is enough for everybody out there. But the truth is, if you're angry with me because look, we're not even going to go into that anymore. You know the story, and if you don't, go back and watch the YouTube or something that I did about it. I don't know what to tell you. The point is, this is my journey, and I choose to share a lot of it in here because, believe it or not, about 70% of the people that are in here are the exact people that I was hoping would follow me in here, because I view them as my friends. And I view them as people who will support me in my journey, just like I'm trying to support you in your journey. Um, and by the way, not every company has everything. And I'm sorry, if I knew something that could, if I had something in my hands that could help you lose weight. A lot of people have just started taking the Go Trim Thin. Quite a few of you have ordered it. This isn't a magic pill. You're not going to lose all the weight that you gained in 20 years overnight. Believe me, I started big, but I had a lot of weight to lose, and I am now losing like a pound, a week. Sometimes I get lucky and it's 2 pounds, but let me tell you what it has brought to me. It has brought more energy. It has brought less cravings. It is retraining my body with eating. And going forward, it is helping me incorporate new things in my life, or things I should have been doing. Like, okay, we're on week, what? Is this 7? Week 7. I don't wait till tomorrow. I drank my energy drink, or not my energy drink, but my vitamins this morning without weighing. And Lee had said, did you weigh? I don't. It seems like to me that Saturday, because I'm not working the business really hard on Saturday, Saturday is going to be my new weigh-in day now, because Friday's just not working for me. But I'll have an update tomorrow, and you know what? I may not have lost anything. But this is what I know. I was able this week to add a 4th day of walking. I have been walking 3 days a week. And I'm starting to notice differences, like, my pants legs, there's more room in them, and in my waistline there's more room. And how about this? My bra is just like, it's kind of fitting differently. Okay, why is it? Is it just me, or do we always lose weight in the boobs first? I'm just asking. I'm just putting it out there, because it seems like the first place I start losing weight is in my boobs. Just saying. I don't understand that. It was that way when I lost weight before, but here we go. So regardless of that, here we are. You know what I'm saying? So this is a lifetime change. But what Go Trim Thin is doing for me is it's jump starting my GLP-1, which is what people are taking all the shots for and everything, except that's a synthetic GLP-1. I'm not putting anybody down who's taking it. So if you're on it, I am not slapping at you. That's not what I'm doing. But I did not want to put something in my body that was not natural. We all have GLP-1 in our gut. What happens is our gut's so sick most of the time that it goes silent, it goes dormant. And this is meant to wake it up and to keep it awake, and it's all natural. But when it's doing all of that, what that GLP-1 does is it makes you feel like you're fuller. It takes cravings away and bottles them up somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm not craving the stuff that was putting the weight on my tail. I'm not sitting up at night eating cookies and chips while I'm sending emails and everything. I'm sending the emails, I'm sending the texts, I'm making the posts, I'm scheduling the stuff. But I have a full feeling, and that is beautiful to me, that my body is learning how to act differently. And if it takes me 6 months to lose 25 pounds, but no, I'm going to keep it off because I am developing habits that are going to make me healthier, that's what I'm here for. I did not introduce a magic pill to you. I introduced a pill that would change how your body is reacting to your eating and your cravings because it's been sick or dead or needed to be jump started like mine, right? That's what I did. This is not something you're going to be on for 30 days and go, oh, well, I didn't lose 30 pounds, so I'm not buying that anymore. If you did, I'm sorry. That's why you did it. I wouldn't be part of a company that promised that kind of weight loss because that doesn't work. And how do I know that? Because I have lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight 100 times being on diet pills and drinks and special diets and all of that stuff. And I am sick to death tired of not being able to eat things that I love to eat, but being able to control my cravings and not eat as much. I want to be healthy. I want to be around for my grandson to know who I am. And I want the same for you. If you don't have energy, if you feel like crap, if you don't understand, I am learning things in this company that I never knew before. And had I known, I could have helped myself more and helped other people. And anybody who truly knows me knows I am about helping the people. Sorry. That's what I'm about. And if you think it's me making the sale, well, let me be honest. You're right. I am making money in the meantime. I'm sorry. Every time you sell an Avon product, or you go into a different group, or you go in with pharmacy, or you go in with Pampered Chef, are you not doing the same thing? I'm here making a living doing what God called me to do, and that is, Molly, find out where you belong in this moment and go forth and share it. And that's what I'm doing. So if you don't like that, it's okay to leave. Because I am not going to change what I'm doing or who I am. And if you're probably having deja vu for all of those who've been in Onward No Matter What for years, because when Mama Molly got fired up about something, I told you. I'm always upfront with you. This is what I do, but I am here to share what I do. I am here hey, if somebody out there wants to hear about the opportunity, I'm all about it. I talk about the opportunity all the time. All the time. And what this business has done for me. No different than I did with anything else I was involved with. But for me right now, it's about people experiencing what a lot of these products can do. So with that being said, and I'm not looking at the comments, and this isn't directed at anybody. I don't even think those people are on here tonight because I already had the conversation with them. But in case somebody else is feeling that way, but you're like not brave enough to say it out loud, I need you to know this is how it's going to be. I want to know about you. I want to celebrate you. And as you can tell, I'm watching. If we're friends on Facebook, I'm going to celebrate you. Oh, I've done this. I've had the best campaign I have. Oh, I just made this director. I follow Sean Bostic, and he's with a new company called Bravely. And he has been trying to hit director, I believe it is, for so long. And I have to tell you, I have been rooting for him. I have been praying for him. He believes in the company. He believes in the product. He had me on live just to talk about not giving up and what we were doing. And he has finally hit one of those levels that he has been working so hard. And I just want to celebrate him. And I did underneath this post, like, brother, good way to go. Way to go. When Tim got the award that he should have had years ago, I was on Tim, like, man, congratulations. This is long overdue for you, in text and out in the open. Because no matter how Avon treated me in the end, that's irrelevant now. That's in my past. They can't take my memories away from me about how great a company it was when I was fully involved and engaged. And they can't take you away from me. And that is the best part of it. Again, it's like, you know what? We divorced, but I got the best part of the divorce. Just saying. You just get to go visit them every now and then because you're with me. Just all I'm going to say about that. Okay, let's now talk about what we're going to do tonight. So, motives. Again, anybody, it doesn't matter if you've won before. You can put in for all of this. But here's the deal. You know, sometimes the same people win. Don't get pissy about that. Don't get pissy about that, because you know why they win? Because they show up and they follow the rules. And if they show up all the time and their name are drawn, or they, you know, when I say you can enter for all three, but please only enter if you really want them, because I want it going into the hands of people who can use it. All of this stuff costs me money. Yes, I'm hoping you will love it and will want it again one day, or something else will help you. But you will never know if I don't get it in your hands, right? No different than samples and this and that. So this is what it's all about, or maybe you'll tell somebody else. So that is what I'm doing. And on this day, one of the products is, hold on, this is our Motives. This actually came with a duo, but I'm going to give it separately. This is our liquid highlighter. I'm hoping you can, let me do this differently. This is our liquid highlighter. This is beautiful. I have another one of these. Highlighter you can use on your cheeks. You can use it on your, this is mine, by the way. Okay, when it goes on like that, but watch. But when you don't, but by the way, you don't need a lot. It's the thing about professional grade makeup. When you want a highlighter on your cheeks, your nose, whatever that looks like, your chest, it is absolutely beautiful. It is radiant. It is gorgeous. It has just enough shimmer in it. But all you need is like dot, 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 dot. You don't need much. If it's too much, you'll be wiping it off. This is just absolutely gorgeous. And for somebody, look, if you don't wear makeup, you don't want this. You don't want this. Don't get it. But this is great, especially if you really love that added, like, you know what? I'm going out tonight. I want a little bit more shimmer. So this is going to be one of the things, okay? I'll tell you what the word's going to be in just a minute. The other thing is, this is our Plush Liquid Blush, but this also can be used as a lip color too. Love this one too, but this is a different color than what I have. And this is our papaya color. I love this. This is our papaya color, but wait till you see in the bottle, you're looking at it going, what? What? But look at this. Hold on. Look at this color. I love this. Hold on. Look at this. Let me see. Look at that color. Is that not gorgeous? Put an overlay. I love this. And again, you don't even need that much. You don't need a lot. Everything we sell is a professional grade makeup. Less is more. One of the ladies, Cheryl, who actually won the quad palette in the greens, the Enchanted, she said, oh my gosh, these colors are so vibrant. She said in this, and I said, I know. Even here live, it just doesn't, till you see it in person, you will not believe it. She says, this is beautiful. So I told her, I said, next time you use it, please shoot me a picture, because I would love that. But I love this color. You can put it on your cheeks. You can put it on your lips too. It's very smooth. It's not sticky. I like this one because I'm more of a neutral gal. I really am. And this is one that initially it looks bright, but once it starts wearing, hold on, look. Look at this. Even when it starts wearing, so if you're like, but Molly, I just want a hint of color. Believe me, if you just use a teeny bit, and this is like a whole lot, so I'm pushed. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And when I want a little bit more shine, I just take the gloss and put the gloss over it. And that is, look, I'm still working on my first gloss, okay? But we're also going to give that away. That's in the papaya. And here is the thing that I'm excited about. Somebody, Lee, stop trying to be funny, which cheeks? Oh my gosh. Somebody is going to get a 6-day trial of our Go Trim Slim. A 6-day trial. You're going to get 2 of these packets. This is not Go Trim Thin, but this is Go Trim Slim. And this is some amazing, amazing, amazing stuff here. Lee takes this, and Lee is gaining muscle as he's reducing what little bit of fat he has left on his body. He loves this. It also gives him extra energy. But this is a 3-day supply and a 3-day supply. So somebody's going to get almost a week. And I will tell you that this, you will feel a difference. You may even lose a pound or 2. I don't know. This is when you're not going to lose it. You don't take 2 of them on Monday and then you don't take them again until Thursday. The worst thing that you can do with any type of supplement, any type of anything that you're taking, I don't care if you're taking a RX. If you don't take it every day, y'all, guess what? It's not going to work the way it's supposed to. You know, duh. Okay. So, and if you don't want to try this, don't put in for it. Don't. Again, this all costs me money, but I like the fact that we can get these in the packets. They don't have the thin like this yet. If they did, I would be definitely putting that out there. But for this, they have, like I said, they go to, there's 6 tablets in each of these pouches, and you take 2 a day. Take 2 in the morning. This says adult 2 tablets before the same meal each day. So if you're going to take it at breakfast time, take it at breakfast time all the time. If you're not going to take it until lunch, take it at lunch every single day. And do not exceed 1 serving a day. So this would be a 6-day supply. So this is the 3rd thing that I'm going to be giving away. So if you are interested in any of these products, now listen to me. I'll need it to be separate comments, okay? Because I get like, oh, they said they want this, this, and this. Is that the order they wanted it? I don't know. They said they wanted it all. It's easier for me if you do it separately. So if you'll do that, I will. I will appreciate it. So if you are interested in the highlighter, which by the way, this will probably last you 6 to 8 months. I know you're like, Molly, you're crazy. Look how little it is. No. You wait till you use it the first time and you do a little dot. You're going to be like, Lord have mercy, she was not kidding. If you are interested in the highlighter, you're going to simply make a comment that says highlighter. Highlighter. So if you want the highlighter, start posting highlighter. If you want the liquid blush in the papaya, you're going to put blush. So we have highlighter, we have blush, and we have Go Trim. Go Trim. Okay? So Go Trim. So if you would like to be in the drawing for the Go Trim, the blush, or the highlighter, that is going to be what you put in the comments. And again, if you're listening to this on replay, you will have until 12 midnight Eastern time to watch the replay and hear this part, okay? All right? And then again, remember, if you can't be here live next Friday, you have until Saturday at midnight, right? To go rewatch and say, hey, Molly, I got it, or personally PM me and say, hey, I just saw that I won the Go Trim or the highlighter or the blush, whatever that is. So let me know what it is that you are interested in, because I am just so excited about being able to share this stuff. So 100%. Okay, let's see here. What's next? So those are going to be the giveaways. Let me just go through here. Hold on. I started my magnesium. Now, it's about establishing a routine we do first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Lee, thank you for that. Yeah, Heidi, honestly, I don't care. Do you know that when I first started all my stuff, Heidi, I actually set reminders in my calendar. Like the hour before I got up, it would go off as my reminder on my phone, and it would say, take supplements until I got in the habit, and I knew that's the first thing I did. Then I would be forgetting my magnesium at night, so I would set that. I would set it like, I knew that Lee was going to be going to bed about 10 or 10:30, so between 9 and 10 normally we are taking that. I cannot stress how important it is in order for you to feel the results and see the difference. It's getting that magnesium in your body on a consistent basis, because if you do, Heidi, man, you're going to feel differences. You are going to be like, I don't know what's going on. This couldn't possibly be the magnesium. And yet it will be, because I really believe that your body is stripped of the magnesium. So really, really, really try to do that. You're introducing the lifestyle change. Yep, absolutely. I love the cows in India, but I can't take the heat, so I'm staying in Canada. Denise, that's funny. I like those Highlander cows, the really cool long-haired ones that look like you want to bring them home. They want to be your pet, so you can pet them and comb their hair. I'm weird, I know, but that's what I would like to do. Some people just have horseshoes up their butt. I heard that. I heard that. Yeah, 6 days. I'll need a bigger tube if it's for those cheeks. Ha! Heidi, me too, babe. It's all good. Okay, hold on. Okay, so everybody's starting to put their stuff in here. I wanted to make sure. No, Denise, I don't have any Avon this week. I got to tell you, I have sold a lot of stuff, which I did, oh my Lord, months ago now. Um, I have some things that I would like to. The problem is when people had them made for me, even though they're collector's things for me, they had things like they had my name put on them, like engraved on them or letters put on them. I don't think you guys want things that say Avon that have my name on them. So I really kind of I pulled back from that, and it was great that people did that for me. It's just not so great now because Mama don't need to be reminded of all those memories all the time. So right now I'm doing a lot of products. I'm putting a bunch of product bundles together of the little bit that I have left, and I'm selling them for God practically nothing. I think the last bundle that I sold, it was like $400 worth of platinum, I think retail platinum, and I think I sold it for $25 plus shipping. Honestly, I'm just trying to get this out so people who want to use it can use it. Like I have, the bubble baths and the great nice containers they used to come in. I have bubble baths. I do. I have bubble baths, but I don't want to sell them for a lot. But somebody's got to be able to be willing to pay for the flat shipping, so that I can get it in a flat shipping rate box and get that to them if they want it. So yeah, I've got things like that. But I don't have a whole lot of other stuff. But what's happened is sometimes I'll just find something. It was like those cups. They were just pushed back, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I could offer these." So they will be. Oh wow, I wonder if I could do that if somebody would be interested. Maybe next week. I have something that I think I'll bring on next week. Nobody bought it, so I took it off the group. But it might be a great giveaway, and it's just decorative. But I think somebody might like that, so maybe next week we'll do that. But not this week, darling. Not this week. I could change my name. Ha! Denise, that's funny. Yeah, people are like, well, who's this Molly Stone Bib? It says Molly Stone Bib on the back of it. I don't understand. Who is that? It's my alter ego. It's what it is. Stop asking me questions. It's not all about you, Cupcake. They'll be like, who is this woman? Yeah, yeah. Okay. One of the things I thought that I would talk about just really quick is I'm watching a lot of this out there, in all directions. Look, there's a lot of companies that are changing their comp plan. God, there's a lot of companies that are closing, right? There's been so many of them this year. Um, the thing I'm going to tell you that I've learned, and I've also learned from having so many friends in the industry in a lot of these companies, is um, they're all telling me now that had they really had their eyes open, they would have seen it coming. I know they went, "Oh, I didn't see it coming," and blah blah blah. What happens is when things start changing in a company, and you start finding yourself just accepting the changes and not thinking further as to why are there changes. And there's a couple of companies out there right now that, I've talked to people from the company, and I'm like, aren't you worried about that? It seems like they're going down the same direction. And they're like, I am, but I'm just scared to do something about it, or there's nothing I can do about it, or you feel lost, or you feel like you got to go along with it. I think the thing that I would tell you is keep your eyes open and your BS detector up. I don't know a nicer way to say it. I don't. Um, Most of the time, if a company would, for most of the years that I have been in the industry, if a company was taking something away, they've always been known to give something that's greater. Something that's greater. Like, okay, we're going to change this, we're going to take this away, but what we're about to give you is going to be so great that you're not even going to care if I take that away. Um, and I think that's a really, really good point. And I read that on somebody's post not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, that said if you've got a company that's constantly taking away from you, you need to open your eyes. Because the more that people take that, the more that people are like, well, yeah, yeah, they did. But no, no, no. Look, I was the person who was always saying the buts. I was the person who was like, yeah, I know, but we just got to figure out a way to work it out, blah, blah, blah. But what happens is once they realize that you will take X, Y, and Z, they realize they have you exactly where they want you. And there were a lot of people that were in Modere who said, we really should, when I look back now, we really should have seen that coming. I really should have. What I would tell you if you're like worried about the state of your business, and there's a few of you that are, so I would say to you, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. Um, and know, prepare, know, or something. And I get it. A lot of companies have rules. I mean, even Avon, they just changed their rules last year. What you could do, what you couldn't do, how you could do it, how you can't do. And believe me, they have the right to do that. They can do whatever it is that they want to do. It's their company. But that's the key. But you need to be with a company that you feel like you can trust. That was really, really big for me when I was researching other companies. And again, I was researching 8 different companies for 2 years before I actually made a shift to say I'm going to incorporate another company into what I'm doing. And the big deal was I needed to know that I could trust them. That did they say what they did and did what they said? That was huge because that was what I was used to years and years ago, is that they came through and they did what they should, and there was nothing shady, and they weren't hiding anything, and there weren't like, a bunch of hidden pilot programs where people were making a whole lot more money, and they would call them pilots, and you would wonder why you couldn't get ahead, things like that. There's all kinds of things that you can watch for in business, but you have to know first that you can trust them, that you trust them with everything you're putting into it. Because I've got news for you. No matter what the corporate world of any business tells you, nobody works the business harder than the people in the field. I'm here to tell you that again. Nobody works harder than the people in the field. Oh, Molly, you don't understand, but my company sets up and they do these events. I'm sorry. Are they setting up for events 4 times a year? Are they setting up for events 6 times a year? Are they for one day? Are they working this every single day in the trenches like you do? You should be the most attractive thing to the company. What I have learned with Market America is they're unfranchised business owners, aka representatives, whatever. They are the most important asset to the company, not the product. No, not the product. Not who's actually, in their executive offices. No. Because see, all our executives, they have to build teams too. They have to build teams too. Because any decision they make or any change they come up with, they have to look at their teams and they have to say, how is this going to affect them, good, bad, or indifferent? Is this going to make business better? Is it going to make them so glad that they're a part of what we're doing? Or are they going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. How can they do this? And that's not for me talking to the executive teams. That's me talking to hundreds upon thousands of people who have been in my company for 30 something years, who are like, it doesn't ever, they're never taking anything away. They're always giving. They're always giving us more. It's always more great products. And when they're getting ready to do away with the product, they're forthcoming with it, and they'll say, this is why, this is what the sales were. We get there maybe some, but what we're doing is we're developing a product that is going to do this. It's going to take the place of this. They're so upfront with everything they do. There is no hidden agenda. There is no hidden pay scale. There is no hidden way to make money. When something is out of stock, they give you, which is rarely with my company, but when it is, they give you a date when it's going to be shipped, and it will be shipped by that date, or it will be shipped sooner. They are so transparent. Everything they do. You want to go to their company, you want to go look, you want to go see, you want to take a tour of the shipping procedures. They do everything here in the US. There are things that I looked for me this time that I needed, guys, that I needed in order for me to feel comfortable at 61 years old, starting over and rebuilding from scratch. That was hard. It was really hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It was like, I knew I needed to do something because I told you I was door dashing then 40 to 60 hours a week. And that's not where I wanted to be. And I had built a business big enough that I should have never ever had to go back to that. Not in that capacity, not ever. But it happened, right? Okay, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. But if I was going to do something like this again, I had to do something where I knew the products were going to work. These products work. I'm here to tell you. Feel better than I've ever felt, better than in my 40s. My stress level is down. I feel like my life counts for something again, which is huge for me. I'm sharing stuff about it all the time, mainly because I want people to know that I am okay, that I have found something there where I fit in. The community is so loving. You need a community that doesn't want to compete with you all the time. Now, look, guys, I didn't know about this because everything I had been a part of, even small little things I did, there was always this competition. There was always, this person's trying to be number one. This person's trying to be that, blah, 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 right? No, everybody helps everybody. Our training in our company is done by the people who actually are in the trenches with us. Like when I say unfranchised business owners, they're the ones who do the training, and they do them all over the globe because we're in 9 countries. So all over the US, no matter where you go, there are trainings, there are Zoom trainings, there are this. You can go to anybody's trainings. Everybody is invited. You can go learn about it. You can learn about the products. You can learn about the tools. You can learn about... I am like, oh my gosh, there is just so much. So when you're like, well, Molly, are you really, like happy in this? Or was this just like, you know what, your second choice because of how things were going? Here's the truth. When I started, I knew I had to do something. Was that going back to a 9 to 5? Did I just keep doing more DoorDash? What did I do? Or did I stay in an industry where I knew if I believed in the product, that I knew I could kill it if I could learn a new business? And this business here, the way they run things, it is so different. For instance, everybody makes the same retail commission here where I'm at. It doesn't matter if you're 10 years in or you just came in, you're 10 days in. Somebody else is not going to make more money off a product than you do unless you've given them a discount you want to give them. I love that. Everybody starts at the same place. The other thing is we don't have like monthly agendas. Like pharmacy and a lot of them they have to do, or Bravely, I think even with Sean's, you have to hit something in a month. You have to hit so many sales in a month. Our company is not that way. We have what they call a rolling 365-day schedule. So when you are acquiring sales, when you're acquiring business volume, you keep acquiring that business volume for 365 days. You don't lose day one until you hit day 366. I didn't even know something like that existed. So I can remember in the old days, I would go to, when I was a senior executive with Avon, we'd have to hit 42,000, right? Every 2 weeks. And for a while, that wasn't a problem because there was a time we were doing 60 and 70,000 every 2 weeks. But when things kind of started crumbling in my business, we were struggling and we would get to like 38,000 and it would be like, it would be closeout Tuesday, guys. You know what this feels like no matter what level. And you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're hoping somebody will put in orders and you're hoping somebody's going to do this. And when you finish out, you're at like 38.9. But then on Wednesday, it all goes away and I have to start over from $1. That used to kill me, although that's what I was used to. So we wouldn't hit that goal, so we'd get paid at a lesser amount. In this case, it's not that way. So there are things that run differently here. But again, it's not learning something different. Everybody can learn something different. If you really want to be a part of something, no matter who you go with, I don't care if you go with Mary Kay, I don't care if you go to um, 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 gosh, I'm drawing a blank now, but there are so many other companies, just wellness, Metaluca. There are so many that are out there. No matter where you want to go, period, you've got to make sure what they stand for and how they do things. Just don't join somebody because it's a great deal. Don't just join someone because it's zero to start. Don't do that. Because as you know, for most people who start with zero invested, especially you leaders who are listening, they don't do anything, most of them. Yes, there is the one or two pops up and does something, but most people don't do anything. It's just a waste. So you've got these people on your team. You can say, oh, I've got 130 people on my team, but you've got 15 who are placing orders. You know what I'm saying? That's hard because you can't make them, right? So what I'm saying is, this is a deal where no matter what you go do, my number one thing for you, and I know there's some of you who are out there who are looking. I know you're looking. I know you've told me you're looking at other companies. You're investing more in other companies. And I get it because a lot of you that are here, look, you've left Avon. You haven't been with Avon in a long time, but you've always been like, could I ever do something else again? You could. Because if you were ever good with all the crap that we were ever dealt with Avon, if you were good and you could still make some money there, you can make money at other places. You can. But you need to know what you're getting into. You need to research it. You need somebody who will sit down and will tell you about it and will tell you how things work, who will be there to support you, who will be there to walk with you, who will be there to help you figure out if it's the right thing for you. And if you've got somebody who says, oh no, just come on and join, it's zero, you've got nothing to lose. Yes, you do. You have time. You have trust. You have feelings. You have things that you absolutely have to lose. So if you make the move to go do something again ever in the industry, my deal is check out the company and talk to people who are in the company. Talk to them, ask them about the pros and the cons. Because if you've got a company where there is never a con, there is never anything that is never wrong, somebody ain't telling the truth. But what can you say? But that doesn't matter because this is where I want to be because I love more about it than I dislike about it. See? That was how I ended up with Market America. They were honest with me. They said it was going to be different than anything I had ever seen. And they said, but if you will give it time, you can be successful and you can make more money than you ever made anywhere else. And I have to tell you, 15 months in, we're on our way. We are on our way. So hard in the beginning, learning something new, forgetting what you came from. Do not let a bad experience hold you back from doing something else, and don't let yourself say that it's because of you, because you didn't work hard enough. Let me tell you something. Let somebody stand up to me and tell me that my business crumbled because I didn't work hard enough. They won't. Unless what? They didn't really know me? Or is that easier to say because I was brave enough to do something different? I don't know which way it is, but I have to be okay with me. And one thing is for sure, if things had been great for me, I wouldn't have ever done anything else because I was sold for years until the last few. Then things didn't look so good. So don't count yourself out because I almost did that. I thought I don't think I can do this again. I don't think I can with another company, no matter who. And there were companies who wanted me to come in and research. Please just try it. I had people, you know, talking to me, ex district sales managers who had moved on other places were talking to me about, you know, you would be great here, come over, blah blah blah. But for a while, I just didn't trust anybody or anything, and I had to heal a little bit, and I had to watch what other people were doing. And I need you to know, it's not it's not an act. I am happier than I've been in years. And I am good, y'all. I am good, which is why I can do this on Friday nights now. And I can be back and we can share and I can share the products and give you words of advice and give you inspiration and pray for you. Pray for anything that you need. If it's, you know what, again, everybody be praying for Britta's father who is having a biopsy done and wanting to know how to stage, you know, what type of cancer he has and this and that. I am a praying girl and I should probably pray more. But I know one thing. I know that there are people out there when I ask them to pray for me, I know that they are solidly praying. They are connected to God. And I know there's a lot of people who aren't even sure what they believe. My life always leads with Jesus. I don't hide that from you guys. You absolutely freaking know that. Because without his direction, without his protection, without him walking me through some of the hardest times in my life, I wouldn't be here. And I did not do anything that I've done without him directing me and hitting me over the head with a 2x4 a time or two to say, Molly, go. How much more open does the door have to be for you? Stop letting your fear rule you and your doubt thinking that you can't, because as long as I'm walking with you, you have got this. Okay, Jesus, I will do it. And there's still times that I doubt. And I just, you know what's funny is I can have an off week for sales. This is no lie. Listen to me. I can have an off week for something. And I can say to Lee, sometimes I just wonder, you know, did I make the wrong move, man? Did I, you know, what's going on? I just want to keep helping people and I want people to know I'm sincere, and I feel like I'm on a path now with this other company that, man, things are good, and I can share Go Trim. I can share beautiful makeup. I can keep people awake for their trips. I can make them feel better. I can help their sleep like Heidi. I can do these things. I can help people lose weight the right way. I can share with them. But I just wonder, did I make a mistake? Should I just gone and have taken a manager's position at Target? I could have gone. I could have gotten all of that. And you know what happens? I wake up the next morning, and within the next 24 hours, God has provided more sales and more sales and more people saying, Molly, could you tell me about this? Molly, what do you think about vitamin C? Molly, what kind do you take? Molly, where's your energy coming from? Molly, I don't understand. How are you wanting to go walk 4 days a week? What is changing, Molly? And when I tell them the story and they go, I want to go on this journey too, I stop in the midst and I'm like, okay, I hear you. I hear you, God. I hear you. Here I am. Keep using me. Keep using me. Keep letting me know I'm in the right path, and I am with the right people. Right now, our owners are over in Southeast Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore, over there in three of our countries having their worldwide event there. And in August, of course, we have our international conference in Greensboro, North Carolina, about 45 minutes from here. Um, it is a beautiful thing when the connection is there. I don't know what that looks like for you, but you hear me. If you're good in this industry, go do your research. Go do your work. If you're like, no, I dropped out of it, I said I'd never do it again, why? If you're good at something, if you believe in if you know that you're good at something, and the reason you failed wasn't because you gave up or you couldn't, it was because what was working no longer was. If that's it, don't you dare cheat yourself out of something that you could do with somebody else. Don't do that. Don't do that because I almost did. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and know that anything that you've done up to this point, it's given you experience. It's giving you experience to take anywhere you want to take it. Take it, no matter what that looks at, and be proud of what you've been through and what you've survived in life, in business, in bad times, and good times, in sickness, and in health. Friends who were there, friends who weren't there, friends who weren't really friends. Guys, we've got each other. In here, we have got each other. And this is why we come together on Friday nights to say, look, stop letting people tell you that you should hang on. Stop letting people tell you that you are a quitter. Quit letting people tell you you're not quitting. You're choosing you. I made a post the other day. Some people go, okay, let people go. They just want to quit. No, it's not quitting. Quitting's when you try something for 3 days and you just quit. Try something for a month, thought you were going to be a millionaire, you quit. Try something for 6 months, it's all good. All you made was $700, and then you quit because you think it should all come to you right at once. But when you had something that worked and suddenly it's not, and you see the writing on the wall, that's not quitting. It's choosing you because the people who should be choosing you are not. And it's time that somebody turned on the light to that. So here I am, because Mama's always been good at that, right? So I'm turning on the light to that. If you're doing something and it's working, stick with it. Stick with it and love it all the days of your life. But don't you dare wear blinders in the name of a title. Don't you dare wear blinders because, somebody's trying to Pied Piper you and just get you to follow, and they're going to stroke your ego a little bit to get you to stay. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're smarter than that. You're smarter than that. Don't fall for the crap. We are strong women. And most of the time we can smell BS coming from a mile away. So open up the nostrils, take a deep smell, and make sure that what you're smelling is right and it smells good and it's where you want to be. Okay? I love you. Don't forget, we have Go Trim, we have highlighter, and we have blush and papaya. Those are the 3 words. If you're interested, let me know. And Nita, Janice, we already know you in, baby. And Angela Kramer, need to take a look at all this, because if not, all of this stuff is going back in the bag and we're going to give it away at another time. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Friday night here, where you're going to tell me something good. Take care.